There is a problem currently happening in the game that I noticed ever since the season of Go started. I know it's not a topic that everyone talks about. In fact, it's a topic that doesn't affect everybody playing the game. There are different approaches to Pokemon Go that people take, such as shiny hunting, raiding, racking up coins, and competitive battling. Depending on which approach you do, the amount of money and or time you put into the game varies. Shiny hunters, especially the most extreme hunters, may pay towards premium items and revolve a good portion of their day to playing. I'll mostly be talking about the event exclusive Community Day boxes that have recently become mystery boxes, and I'll say why that is in a second. Competitive battlers want the best Pokemon, maybe multiple variants of the best compared to where they can be played in. For every 10 passed over Pokemon, there is one that can be used in a variety of ways, like Swampert, Venusaur, Charizard, Machamp, Dragonite, and more. Most viable Pokemon, while not as big of a deal compared to the past, are free to use, meaning that once you have them, you could boost them up to a certain level or CP, double move them, and then use them in the way that pros do. Influencers could probably make a list of all the free to use Pokemon and the differences between them and the ones above them. Community days ruin that for players who are not veterans or longtime trainers. There is a move that Pokemon can learn for free during a certain period of time, and then made impossible to get afterwards. I understand that the point is to use FOMO as a way to get people to play these events, and once you have these exclusive moves, you no longer have to worry. However, plans change, people may be busy, servers might be down, and bad things could happen. Maybe you didn't get the Pokemon that you wanted, or a better version came to you after the event. Besides a special recap event in December, the chances of these moves being accessible again become small. And that's just Community Day Pokemon. I didn't even mention old sets that used to be for free, moves only given out to raid boss Pokemon during a certain event, or a legendary Pokemon getting their signature move unlocked. And if that Pokemon requires multiple impossible moves to be good, it's unlikely that it will be used, and only longtime hardcore players have access. However, there is one method to get these moves: Elite TMs. The best and rarest items in this rather big mobile game we love to play. And they are hard to get, considering that there are only a few ways of obtaining them, such as occasional events with special research, one of each TM from a whole season of serious play in GBL, and, of course, the Community Day box that happens once, sometimes twice, a month. For the longest time, the Com Day boxes have had this as their price. This has been the price of boxes since Elite TMs of both variants, mind you, were introduced in 2020. One lucky player that can get the total amount of coins from every day of the month is able to receive 1,500 or 1,550 Pokecoins for absolutely free. 1280 is just shy of that number, only allowing 220 coins worth of extra credits, which is over 4 days of coin grinding that is not needed. Basically, you have to spend a lot of effort with the game and your community, if you have one, in order to access the boxes if you're unwilling to spend the money. And for a box that is only accessible one time for about a day and a half, that type of box should be telegraphed to the community at large. The good news is, however, Niantic did telegraph these boxes for the longest time. They told what variant of Elite TM would be in the box, a topic I will get to in just a second. They also telegraphed the price of the box, which has gone unchanged until recently, and what other items there would be alongside the Elite TM, items that are usually premium items like Lucky Eggs and Incubators. As a bonus, there was also a free box that contained a lot of Ultra Balls, basically a free drop of good items to stack if you couldn't get anything else. However, for the entire month of June 2022, there have been events that had accessible TMs that went without warning. One positive case and 2 negative cases. Those 2 negative cases came in the form of expensive mystery boxes. The positive case came with the Go Battle Day in the form of time research. After battling a bit and spending some Stardust, you could get a free Elite Charge TM. This was a pleasant surprise. What wasn't so pleasant was the 4,000 Pokecoin box that appeared during Global Go Fest. While I myself had a good time during GoFest with all the great spawns during the day, I was still left annoyed that Niantic would try to sell a surprise $40 bundle that no one could possibly prepare for without spending cash. You would have needed to save up for most of the previous season in order to attempt that. The second negative case is the main reason for this video's creation: Dino Community Day. Before I talk about it, let me say that I actually liked this event. Since I'm not one to care about the number of shiny Pokemon, and instead care about the number of Candy and Candy XLs for Dino, along with a near game-breaking move added to its move pool, I sincerely enjoyed my time during the 3 hours and extended time after raids with Zweilous. With that said, I noticed something that Niantic either forgot to put in or intentionally didn't put in. They didn't say what was in the Community Day box. Actually, there was no information on the box, or if there was going to be one. I thought that there wasn't going to be a box for this month, as we had already received a free Elite TM. I was wrong. Niantic put a 1,350 Pokecoin mystery box with an Elite Charge TM without warning. They put the free Ultra Balls into a price box with non-premium items. Not only did they increase the price of the Com Day box, after the season of Alola had 2 discounted boxes at 850 coins and 975 coins respectively, but they also took away a free bundle, just to give you regular items. For some reason, Niantic didn't put this in the main updates page like they had done before. I wanted to make this video after Dino Day, but the players were immediately given information on the next Community Day, which was Starly. I noticed that the page detailing the event did not say what was in the box. Given what happened during Dino Community Day, Starly Day would do something similar. I was right. The mystery boxes were a box with Ultra Balls and some premium items for 480 coins, and the Community Day box that contained an Elite Fast TM, along with other premium items, for 1,280 coins. While the Ultra Ball box was buffed to actually have premium items and the main box was priced normally again, this does not solve the issue that I have with these boxes. The main issue is that they aren't telling us the information they used to tell us, and not the changing of prices we're used to. Niantic's new mystery boxes are a really bad and possibly scummy thing. It wasn't enough to stress free-to-play players to get as many coins from gyms as possible, because now they're hiding the information to mask the worth of the box so that people panic buy boxes they couldn't get if they prepared. That's why I call them mystery boxes. They are bundles that we expect to see during these events, but can no longer plan out what we do for weeks, maybe months ahead, and resort to using money when the items that we do want end up in these boxes. The boxes found during GoFest were bad, especially the $40 box. But the Com Day boxes should not be veiled. We should know what is given out every month. I myself try to save up for Elite Charge TMs. They're arguably the better item between the two. There's a lot more Legacy Charge moves that are useful compared to Legacy Fast moves that are useful. My former plan, if I play enough, and I'm lucky to have an active community, was to grind the gym system for coins when the upcoming event had Charge TMs advertised, and save up my coins during the months that advertise Fast TMs. Obviously, grinding the most will prepare you for the worst, but players need time to breathe and take a break. Not everyone can get 50 coins a day, let alone 1,500 a month. I don't usually get 50 coins every single day, but I at least try my best to get as many coins as possible. These mystery boxes make it difficult to judge whether the Community Day box will be worth it for me. If it ends up being a Charge TM, there's a chance that I won't have enough for that box. The number of coins needed for both boxes ranges from 1,760 to 1,830, far exceeding the monthly amount you could receive for free. Now, I understand Niantic wants to push players to pay at least a little bit if they want to take the game seriously. But this is yet another example of Niantic nerfing something that they don't need to nerf. So what could be done? Well, the easiest thing they could do is just include the information on the main page. They used to do this. It only requires one more text box to include. It should be very simple for them. Next, Niantic should take the maximum amount of free coins available per month into consideration when making these boxes. The cheaper boxes during the last season was appreciated, albeit a little bit of a weird change. The increased price of Dino Day should not happen again unless an update to Pokecoins is in the works. Otherwise, this is bad marketing and being ignorant to those that want to try out the competitive side to this game. Then, somewhere down the line, there should be more ways to receive Elite TMs. The Community Day box is the only guaranteed way to receive them. While there is GBL rewards, you only receive one of each every 3 months, or 4 of each per year. And that is assuming you can reach high ranks in PvP. Areas that Niantic actually wants more attention in should advertise Elite TMs. I will do AR mapping tasks if there's the chance to receive rare items, not just Poffins. I will make new Pokestops or gyms if the rewards for making them are good enough. Finally, and I know this is asking for a little much, permanently free the legacy moves that don't incentivize using the TMs. No one actually cares about Surf Pikachu or Draco Meteor on Dragonite. Body Slam slacking is nothing when it doesn't have a good fast move. At the very least, introduce more Pokemon that clearly excel past legacy Pokemon with free sets. I would advise an update to the Psychic type moves and Steel type moves because Mewtwo and Metagross hold a monopoly on those types due to their overpowered legacy moves. The dream version of this is that legacy moves in general that have been out for a long time get unlocked. That way, moves can be accessed when the Pokemon is either outclassed or competitive with a newer addition to the game. I don't expect this to happen, but I would like to see something similar further down the line. I hope Niantic clarifies this was a mistake that they made with their announcements. I hope they explain why the boxes are more expensive or why they made a free box less free. I hope they update the coin system so that players don't rely on a backwards system to gain in-game currency, because if they don't, their implementation of these mystery boxes proves that, whether intentional or not, someone in the company didn't think about the competitive players, the hardcore raiders, or those that chose to open their wallets. Niantic would prove that they just want money and will do anything to get it, even through these unnecessarily scummy means.